Hey y'all, how y'all doing out there today? Well, this morning. Um, let's talk about this movie, shall we? The characters. How you doing? The characters of that movie. They could have picked another Wendy. I'm not saying that she don't look like her at all. At all. She was way too skinny. Kind of threw me off. And the acting wasn't all that good to me. But her story was interesting. But the acting, I could have acted that. um, hmm, I don't know. I don't think that it was a very good movie. And I feel the same way about Salt and Pepper movie. What is up with Lifetime movies? Y'all gotta step up on the actress and actors. Like let me tell you for an example. Remember that movie from it was years ago. I think just after Whitney died. That's when they did that movie on Lifetime. Was it before she died, or I think it was before she died? No, after she died. And basically, the story was talking about Bobby Brown. Then it was talking about Whitney. Confusing. I thought it was about Whitney. You know what I mean? But thank God that he came out with his own on BET, which is better. You know, um, Lifetime, you have to step up. It kind of sucks. It really did. It really did. So let me know what you think. Let me know what your reaction about that movie. I didn't like it, you know. However, what I like about it, how she overcame, you know, nothing was going to stop her no matter what, no matter who. That's why she's still out there, I guess, you know. You have that kind of determination, you can go on further. As long as you got the Lord on your side. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, gotta do better. Lifetime. That sucks. I was disappointed very much. And I want to talk a little bit. I didn't realize, I just saw this on YouTube. And it says, time to resign. And it says Pelosi's team sends shockwaves to Ted Cruz. Let me see, with brutal ads on. Let me see, because I'm only reading the thumbnail.
Our internet came with so many hidden monthly fees that now we all have fees. The fees are very persistent.
And we don't know if there will be consequences for the former president at all for having finished off his term in office by leading his supporters toward a violent attack on the government to try to keep him in power. We do know that a Republican group, a group called the Republican Accountability Project, is spending $1 million putting up billboards like this one all over Texas right now.
I'm going to stop it right there. See, this is a 42-minute clip. I'm not going to do all of it. And they got this billboard. And it says, you lied about the election. I'll do that again. You lied about the election. The Capitol was attacked. Senator Cruz, ... resign. Paid for by Republican Accountability Project. Oh, okay. So they got a website now, www.accountability.gop. They asking him That's something.
The election, the Capitol was attacked. Senator Cruz resigned. They're putting up equivalent billboards all over Missouri, saying the same thing to Senator Josh Hawley. Sarah Longwell, executive director of the Republican Accountability Project, tells Politico tonight, quote, "It took a lot of players within the Republican Party to convince the vast majority of their voters that the election was fraudulent. We're here to be an institutional memory of what happened and who said what. The goal is not to allow these officials to memory hole the fact that they pushed this lie, which incited the attack on the Capitol." So the Republican Accountability Project is which is a Republican group, they're going to put up those billboards in Texas and in Missouri, targeting Senator Cruz and Senator Hawley. And they're going to put up those billboards in the congressional districts, the home districts of all these Republican members of Congress. Devin Nunes in California, Elise Stefanik in New York, Jim Jordan in Ohio, Louis Gohmert in Texas, Madison Cawthorn in North Carolina, Marjorie Taylor Greene in Georgia, Matt Gaetz in Florida, Mo Brooks in Alabama, Dan Bishop in North Carolina. They are all getting those billboards in their district, telling them that the U.S. Capitol attack is on them and they should resign. The same group is also going to start running this ad on Fox and Friends and during Fox News primetime shows in the home districts and home states of all of those Republicans I just named. You did that.
Stop playing. Oh, you talking about trolling. They professional. Oh, my Lord. Wow. Wow. Hey, that's on them. I kind of knew it when I saw it. Remember that time when it was 2016, right? I kind of knew then it was a riff in that party. It was a riff in the Democrats party too, and we still kind of, I'm telling you, everybody want to be a chief. Nobody want to be the Indians. That's what they would say back in the day. And no disrespect to the Native Americans or indigenous people. No disrespect. But that was that saying. Everybody want to be a chief and everybody want to be an Indian. You know? And there's so many things that we have to unlearn. Like what I just did. You know what I'm saying? So much work. So much work. I really, really, really pray that we get this thing together. So that's why I'm doing this thing online. Y'all can see me working on myself. You know what I mean? I had to shut that down for a minute because Indian is like saying the N-word. You know what I'm saying? And no hurtful feelings to anybody out there at all. These are the things that we need to work out. Because when we slip up, you know, everybody want to attack you and all kinds of stuff. Keep going, push forward, push forward. I've seen a lot of people on TikTok, a lot of our white counterparts, they're doing the work, and I'm so proud of them. And I've befriended some friends, not befriended as like face to face or anything, just, hey, how you doing? How you holding on kind of thing. We need that kind of thing, compassion, kindness, love. We got to do the opposite of what they have done there at the Capitol. We have to do something better than that. And it stems again where? From love. So yeah, let me check out this thing here.
Hold them accountable. There's been a lot of media attention, particularly this week, on a couple individual members of the Republican Congress and Congress, members who are really extreme, who have threatened their colleagues and promoted outlandish conspiracy theories. That attention is warranted. And there's also a former president and lots of members of Congress who supported and incited the cause behind the violent attack on the U.S. government that was only mounted 3 weeks ago. A white supremacist group marched in Washington to...
Let me go back to the good old days for a minute, as they would call it. Remember 3 weeks was not... it doesn't feel like it was a long time ago. It was like 3 weeks. Like, ooh, now 3 weeks feel like a century to us now because another day. I mean, to me, I'm not saying to everybody, but to me, it just seems like these past 4 years, and it seems like every day there's something. It seems like our life is exhilarated more and more, and so much worry and anxiety and all kinds of stuff. We got to break out of that. We have to break out of that. Because isn't that a mental thing? You know what I'm saying? There's so much work we need to be doing within ourselves. That's another thing. Never, never, never feel bad about asking for help. You heard? Don't feel bad about it. I know after my husband passed away, and I knew I needed the help. You know, I've been with him for 20 years, you know, and then boom, he's not here anymore, you know? And my aunt's always on Facebook. So, yeah. And it's like, I knew I needed the help because of the fact that I was grieving so bad. I didn't want to be dealing with nothing, you know, and I didn't want to go down that path of depression and then, you know what I'm saying? So what I've done, I prayed and I asked God, I said, Lord, if you really can help me, I need you to help me. I need some kind of help. I need to talk or I need some kind of help. And I prayed and prayed. And I asked him for one thing. I said, please provide whoever you think that can help me. And I wanted someone that understand in a way of me, you know, expressing myself and being a Christian and stuff like that. And I didn't want any unprofessional things going on in my life. You know, I mean, unprofessional things going on. You know how the doctors do things and they take advantage of you. Oh, God, I pray for all of that. I said, I didn't want none of that. I didn't want any medicine. That was my choice. Nothing wrong with that. I chose that, you know. I said, because I want to do it with a clear head. I want to do it with a clear head, you know, and meditating was helping me. She was telling me to meditate, also to read the word and, you know, do some studying like grief, studying on grief, you know, using the word as well as, you know, try to do different ways of just calming myself down and how to, you know, focus on things that help me for today instead of just focus on what happened on yesterday. Not saying to forget about my husband. Never that. Never that. Now, you saw me today wearing his shirt, you know. And I think I'm doing okay, you know. Yeah, I cry sometimes, but that's okay. You know what I mean? And I take those same tears, and oh, my ears. Yep, that means it's dying. I gotta charge it. Yep, but I'm gonna just say this a little bit, and then I'm gonna go. But yeah, I just ask God to help me, and I pray that who He selected will help me. And they actually said that I helped them as well, so I felt good about that, you know. And I've grown. I've grown. And I am continuing to grow. It doesn't stop, you know, because then my brother died Both of my brothers died. So it's just me and my older sister, and we finally got a connection, because I haven't seen her in so long, and the dynamic of a blended family. So, yeah, I just wanted to ramble on and tell you also about that movie that I didn't like. I think they could have done better. Do better, Lifetime. Okay, I'm not going to hold you. My battery is on 10%. So, on these things. So that means it's going night-night. Okay, talk to you later. And thank you for sitting with me for 15 minutes and 55 seconds. God bless. Bye-bye.